Hello, gamers. We are here for... This is maybe the third No Logic race of the season. But very close to the beginning of the No Logic tournament. I'm pretty excited. I'm here coming with my friend Chex Human, with tracking by my friend Tam. We're all going to have a great time tonight. We're watching Doomtap versus Leaf. Should be a good first round race. How are you doing tonight, Chex?
Good, thank you, Foxlisk. And yes, it is day 2 of the No Logic tournament, and I'm ready. And I think our racers are too, so we'll see them start in just a few moments.
The race time room is counting down. I don't know if we have any delay, but we should be off just a moment.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got Leaf using some kind of professor-ish sprite. Doomtap using, I want to say, Shopkeeper Link. Shopkeeper Link Chex, infamously rated as C tier in his sprite tier list. I don't know what Doomtap has to say about that. Actually, I do know what Doomtap has to say about it.
There's just so many good Link sprites. And a lot of players like Link sprites in glitched modes because it gives them a familiar guide when using pixel lineups.
A lot of it is also speedrunners tend to prefer Link outlines. I don't think Leaf really does any speedrunning, whereas Doomtap is, of course, a very committed speedrunner, has done a ton of runs and is very comfortable with the Link sprite. That's Emma Sky. Okay, thanks, Tam. Now I know what I'm talking about. Looks like we're going to different places out of the opening. Leaf doing an early Saha check. I did not see what is on Green Pendant.
All woods.
Oh, okay. What you want to see... Oh, there's a Fire Rod. Oh, Mire Big Key. You really want Swamp or Mire to be a pendant. Those are usually the hardest ones to get done. Skullwood's generally not a problem, but that's okay.
I'm torn between Mire and Swamp. I would say Swamp is harder to get done sometimes, not all the time. Like if you have flippers, it's not bad.
Yeah. I would say I probably would have said Swamp, but now that I can sometimes do fake clippers, I might edge out Mire.
Yeah, I think that's the case with advances and how we can get through seeds. It's different now, so Swamp's not so bad. And Leaf is going into Eastern. I never see this.
This is nuts.
Yeah, this is an unusual play. Meanwhile...
Is this like treating it like Thieves Town, just opening the first couple chests? Oh, wow. That's a good find.
That's a really good find, yeah. I'm not sure how it would compare to Thieves Town.
I was wondering if it's just open the first couple chests and bail quickly. I guess there's just only a few you can get.
Well, yeah. I would assume it's going to be the first 3 or 4, but it could just be the first 2. We do see that in Keysanity sometimes. Oh, by the way, you know there are heart pots under that bridge in that room? It could be helpful in this kind of situation.
I'm sorry, under what bridge?
Under that right side chest. That conceals pots that are...
Are you serious? That's crazy.
Yeah, 2 heart
pots
at least.
No, I had no idea. I think Leaf wants to Death Warp after this chest and juke to the big key chest, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't even believe it.
And paid off with a pod big.
That's a very good big key to have. It opens up Cave State if we want to open all locked doors there.
Pod big key is very useful for opening chests in pod, but not for the reasons you think.
Yeah, it could be used, for example, even going from a pod state to Hera and opening the big key door of Hera if we need to. Stuff like that.
It's generally not a good sign if you need to open the Hera door in pod state, but it does happen.
Yeah, and usually we're in cave state pod anyway.
Yeah.
Doomtap is using Brahmin meat fake flippers and we've all learned this at this point. When rando players started using fake flippers, they didn't always use that strat. They used simplified methods.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy setup, pretty fast. Doom is doing kind of a collection. Oh wow, he's just gonna bomb the door. That's funny. He's doing kind of a collection of starting routes here. He did like a Lost Woods checks, and then he went to the mountain, and then he did Houlihan, and now he's doing this stuff. You can kind of start with any of these. He's just doing a few different openers in a row. Kind of trying to get his bearings in the seed, I guess. Leaf doing something kind of similar. The Eastern play out of Leaf was very odd. It's an interesting way to start a seed.
But it was a huge reward.
The lamp is really nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Leaf, either going to climb the mountain or go to CAC here. You can't really go to CAC with 0 bombs, but you can farm bombs if you want.
Have 595 rupees for Doomtap. Will we see Zora?
I think so. I think you do Zora if you have the money for it.
Yeah.
Especially if there's nothing on the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Leaf doing the, let's say, contemporary DMA. It's not really new anymore, but...
Yeah. It's forever new.
Just a piece of heart on Zora. I wasn't paying attention to what else Doom found, but it's possible he could have just reset that.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna check a couple things in Hera. Actually, we don't have a weapon yet. I really just don't bother doing this with bombs.
Yeah, waiting for bombs is such a time suck.
And you need bombs, you know? Like, that's not free.
Yeah.
It's not like it's hard to get bombs, but I generally think you can do better with them than this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate this play, it's just not something I generally do.
It uses 2, or you take a death warp. And that takes time as well.
Yeah. We can check Hera Tablet, because Doom got the book somewhere that I didn't notice. Or Tam's tracking incorrectly. Well, here's one interesting thing about Doom. He mostly does citrus clips.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of dash clips. And he does them... Normally, he's really good at them. This is out of character, yeah. He's very, very good at citrus clips. Yeah.
We normally see a first try, so odd. Right. It's just odd to see a third try. Questionable play by Doomtap. No, it was good.
Leaf doing the setup that I've never learned, which I keep meaning to learn, but then I decided to just not play this category instead, so.
Yes, it is a good setup. Aw, thanks for reading the sign, Doomtap. Hey, that's my name.
Hey, that's Chex's name. Sign Pog.
What is on Hylia Island?
Well, a piece of heart, but this is a different island.
Oh, floating island.
Leaf is going somewhere?
Oh boy, Doomtap is in trouble. So the hardest Moldorm to deal with is this Moldorm.
Oh yeah, this guy's awful.
And of course it's incredibly far away from where the bomb landed. Where we expected it to be.
We got there.
Yeah, but now Doomtap wants to survive this room.
I think it was you. I saw somebody, though, maybe it was Tam, throwing a bomb down from the platform, like the platform with the chest, to get that Moldorm out of the way in Spiral Cave, which I thought was very smart for being at low hearts.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I think bomb behavior is slightly different in Rando versus Vanilla, but you can freeze Moldorms once you want them in, have them in position.
You mean by opening the chest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Leaf kind of following Doom to the mountain. Where was the book? Does Doom really have the book? What has he done that Leaf hasn't?
Strahd Cave says Tam.
Ice Star Cave. That makes sense.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, these Moldorms. Sometimes when they get in the way, you have something, at least something, other than bombs.
Time for a manual Kiki skip.
Yeah. That was interesting. So, Leaf is trying to use Kiki Skip to get to Palace of Darkness and Cave State. We need at least 1 heart at this point to bomb clip, which makes clipping a lot easier.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of going to pod early, but I think even I would not do it with absolutely nothing. I would want either the hook shot so that I can get something out of Hookshot Cave, or a way to kill Helmasaur, and Leaf has neither.
Right.
So I would put it off for a little bit if I could. I like this play of going to South Shore first.
Yeah, and I agree with you, but at least Lamp is a good thing to have.
Yeah, that does make getting through the palace a lot faster.
Oh no, what did Doom do?
He's gaming. Oh my god, he's gaming so hard.
Alright, so Doom couldn't show off a cute teleport that he could have done to get up to the upper platforms quicker. But that's okay. He's taking some intentional damage because he'll want a Death Warp, perhaps. Or maybe not.
I assumed that was happening. Maybe he's Death Warping. Maybe he's going to do the thing I said earlier when I said Leaf was going to Death Warp and then get the juke to the front, or to the big key chest, and then Leaf actually just went the long way around. Maybe Doom is planning on doing the juke. Oh, this is a one-shot Fire Rod.
Oh no! Dang it.
That is brutal.
That's costly. Oh, I've been there. I did that in the qualifiers, where I just failed out of Moldorm Cave.
Yeah, that does not feel good. I've done it before too, of course. I think everyone has, but man. Yeah, that's a good point. BZ points out that Doom has the Eastern Palace Big Key, which I guess Leaf got after their visit here.
Okay, I didn't catch that. Doomtap being careful in Eastern Palace, which is kind of funny. There are 2 hearts on the screen in this level. Doesn't go for the other one. Okay, good.
Well, he wants the Death Warp.
Yeah.
He just almost did it a little too early.
Right. We'll take the arrows.
We need those for when the bow is vanilla.
Yeah.
Leaf gonna go do Death Mountain stuff. Always good to get those chests. I don't think you kill that Stalfos if you're Death Warping here. We're not Death Warping. Okay. Let's just stop talking about what we think the runners are gonna do.
Right. Oh my gosh. Leaf reading
another sign read. Wow.
Amazing. So they're they have equal time loss from reading signs today.
Gentleman's agreement.
Alright, Spiral Cave for Leaf. Oh man. Tanking the first one and not getting through is a bad sign.
Ooh.
Yeah,
why does Leaf have no hearts? Leaf should go where Doomtap did and get all the hearts.
Up 5 hearts. Wow.
That's weird.
I didn't see that happen.
Also, could somebody please go to Kakariko? There's 24 items there.
Leaf it says yes. He will.
Thank God. Someone
go
with
to
some
Kakariko
sense.
right now.
You can't CAC W here. SG does not approve.
I approve.
Ice Palace small key, one of many almost entirely useless small keys. I didn't see what Doomtap did in that lever room, but he started his dash halfway down the middle of the room, so I think it probably didn't go the way he was hoping it would.
That's okay.
I don't think that hits. That hit! Holy crap.
Oh, will they both share time loss at Mini Moldorm Cave? We have 3 chances.
I think we can get this. We have 2 bombs left. Alright, we got there. Paris small. That's a good small. That's one of the good ones. Oh, the red cane and a bottle, and oh man, poor Leaf.
We have a blank text box for Doomtap.
Well, I think what we got there was a latency or a lag spike or something.
I've never found that before.
No, I mean like between Doomtap's internet and us seeing the screen. I think the text box rendered and then there was an internet problem before the text drew, like the text box drew, and then the stream froze.
There's some good stuff.
Yeah, Leaf got the Hera big too, which is pretty nice.
And Doom found Kane in Mini Moldorm, so hopefully Leaf returns for that.
Kane and bottle. That was a big cave.
Ah.
What you do here is you go to pod and you juke so that you can get the full magic from Super Bunny Cave. Yeah, see, he's on it. That's the easiest way to fill up your magic. Oh my god, Doomtap, this is ridiculous.
Yes. It is a little ridiculous. Plus, we've got the dash, which I'm slightly surprised by because it takes time to select buffer that. But that was great to show off.
It's cool to see someone do that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so on average, I bet that probably saves Doomtap time. If he's just gonna do a manual Kiki skip, maybe he'll just opt for the dash clip.
Yeah. I definitely save time with the dash clip, but I'm quite bad at the sword buffers required to do any of it.
Mm-hmm.
Leaf heading down to desert would be really happy if they had a red cane and a bottle instead of having run into some trouble in Moldorm Cave.
It really helps to have that equipment in desert.
Yeah, it opens up a lot of checks. A vanilla pot small, very good. Back in my day, that key would have been gone forever, because it would have been a this dungeon key.
Is that true? I guess so.
I think so. Leaf is going to Butterclitch, maybe?
Yeah,
Leaf is going
probably.
to studiously avoid finding any health upgrades for a while longer. Amazing to actually do Kakariko Village and exit with 3 max hearts.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. It must be...
And also didn't find anything. Well, I guess some good keys. Sorry, go ahead.
I just missed all the hearts.
Yeah.
It seems like it must be the mountain.
The glove. Oh, the glove was in Kak. Yeah, I guess so. I missed it. Leaf here is doing a setup. Most of the time when we talk about quadrant glitching, it's by spinning on the same frame you pass a quadrant boundary, but this time we're getting the same effect by getting hit into a quadrant boundary at a transition, which for some reason, there's a couple of these in the game that are underground transitions that aren't like doors, and that's one that we can abuse to skip the small key requirement. Finally,
no.
let's go. Unfortunately, Leaf did probably want a Death Warp out of that, so it's actually pretty bad timing.
Yeah. So, with gloves, I would be tempted to go to Sanctuary and Back of Escape. Maybe we'll see that at some point.
I agree. Yeah.
Doomtap, hovering to right side.
Doom is showing off for the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, almost got it. Doom sometimes does this route in NMG, so he's pretty comfortable with this, but, you know, hovering is hard for almost everyone.
Yeah. Alright, Leaf makes the hair clip look easy second time around. Doom is not getting the hovers, so we'll be going around with his feet on the ground.
I'm sure it's frustrating to get that far into the hover and lose it.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad to go around. Leaf opening Hera Basin. Oh wow, this is a crazy gamble.
Yeah. A lot of time lost here.
How are you gonna solve Swamp?
But maybe. Yeah.
Maybe they're planning on save scumming it.
Yeah, I could see that. More hearts for Doomtap.
Doom is not auto door juking?
Mm-hmm.
I thought the whole point of this play was to get the full magic from Super Bunny Cave.
Yes, I agree with you. Doomtap will have to find some other way to refill his magic meter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I think that was what he was planning. Yeah, damn. Leaf gonna get the other full magic in the game. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Those are the only two, so they both made plays for them.
Okay, so there is a blue mail upgrade. Will we be keeping this? Yes.
It looks like it.
It makes it slightly harder to Death Warp. So you were saying about getting to Swamp. Normally, oftentimes that is, we have a key situation, and it's helpful to have the Hera small key to unlock Swamp Palace. But Leaf is not going to be taking that route.
Yeah, the main way to open Swamp, for anyone who is not familiar with the mode, there's a small key door at the front of Swamp, and it's... I mean, you can just find the Swamp small key, which sometimes helps, but usually you want to come to Swamp through Hera anyway. You can clip from the top of Hera to the first lever room in Swamp, and then you need a small key to get out of there and backtrack to the front of Swamp. And that's like usually part of solving a no logic seed. So spending the key on the Hera basement is a little bit aggressive. It's not like there's no alternative solutions. You can always come from pod or whatever, but it does shut down a very common and good option for solving Swamp.
So we have Doomtap in Back of Escape before getting the gloves. I'm surprised that he's the first one there. There's just junk though. Oh, here's the auto door juke, except it's not where we thought it would be.
Why are we doing this auto? I mean, I don't mind this auto door juke, but if you're comfortable enough to do this one, I feel like you definitely should do the other one.
Yeah, I don't understand, because this is one item.
I think he was just... I think it's just what Tam said. I think Doomtap was like, I'm going to go kill Helmasaur, got halfway there and remembered that he couldn't and just bailed.
Yeah, I could see that. Oh, we got it. No!
Oh no, he forgot to actually juke.
Yeah.
Or I guess he actually juked, but he forgot to go past the transition.
Yes, exactly.
That's okay, as you said, it's only one item.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he needed to tap right or walk farther before going left.
Going to Uncle here. I don't really love visiting Uncle when you have a bottle and the bottle's empty.
Same.
Uncle to Thieves Town is just so strong. The bottle's not empty. Well, it's empty on the tracker.
Yeah, so there's options here. Not to mention Doomtap has Kane.
Well, he's
Doomtap will be
gonna
using
time bomb.
Doomtap will be watching the animation frames of the bomb. And then at the explosion, there will be... That's where he can stop. So he'll use a YBA here. Maybe we got it? Yes.
Double juking with 3 bombs is hard. Double juking with the cane and 3 bombs is a lot less hard, though. But this is still the better solution for sure. Oh. Oh, he hasn't opened Thieves.
Oop, Leaf can just go in.
Yeah, that's funny. I definitely would have forgotten as well. If you're not here to hear facts, you should probably mute the commentary. Because I'm here spitting truth.
And the mold ones just despawn themselves, basically. It was
They're
no
getting the
problem.
bad news about what they missed earlier.
Yeah. Would have been nice to have before Desert, but oh well.
I also, in Doomtap's position, would have liked going to Desert before this trip.
Why is that?
If you're in Desert, you can open Thieves Town, and that allows you to skip a second trip to the basement to rescue the maiden, because you can bring her into the light on your first trip, instead of having to come back for her later.
Yep, that's true.
And in general, we alluded to this a little earlier, but Desert has a lot of options available to you if you have either the cane or the bottle, or of course both. So I think it's a pretty strong play to sort of run to Desert once you find the cane or a bottle in a lot of seeds. You can open Thieves Town.
Bombs. That's actually
Oh,
fun.
he got Robert. Oh wow.
There is a bottom left 50-50 bomb. Looks like he'll just reset the screen.
Looks like Leaf is also... No, there's no way this is what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, but it's...
I bet it's King's Tomb.
Oh, sure. I guess he didn't do the juke.
Yeah, we saw Doomtap juke from Mini Moldorm Cave to King's Tomb, I think. I don't know if I saw the item.
I don't remember. Tam 216 swam. Or Tam Meek 1 swam.
Yeah, there we go.
There's
Flippers are
flippers. Flippers are really, really good. Not because they're like actually good, but because like they don't really open anything, but they make Swamp 100,000 times easier, which is really nice.
It is.
They're a huge quality of life item, although if you know all the tech, they're not a huge like progression item. Does Doom have the necessary keys to do this place? I don't think he has either the big or small key. This door's open, so I guess you don't need either of them.
Right.
Because he opened it already. Okay.
We just need hearts.
There's one right here.
Phew.
We have a pretty easy blind fight also, which is nice.
Oh, Leaf. How are we handling this YBA with no sword and no bomb? We did not get it.
Just YOLOing it and doing it one try.
Okay.
The setup Doomtap used, which I believe is due to Wolfie, is
Yes.
really awesome. It's great. You should learn it if you want to play this category. It's so handy.
Okay. Onto the mountain. Could this be darkness?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Makes sense. Normally you would geeky yeet here, but without a way to get spin speed, I'm not sure how to do that.
You stand above the corner of a couple of pixels.
Okay.
Is how you do that, and then you clip straight to the right.
Doomtap is gonna go open right side desert. So fun fact about that setup, I was looking at it recently. You can be either you can do 1 or 2 frames of leftward movement there before you place the bomb. And then the bomb clip works, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah. Bomb clips have lots of valid pixels. It's just sometimes they need buffers or exact pixels.
Oh wow. Doom is continuing into desert. Doing desert from Thieves. This is so backwards.
Oh, I like this. This is cool.
He's full of bloodlust. He probably just assumed that the left door was a kill door, which I've done in that room before. Just killed all the popos and then been like, wait, why is this door locked?
Alright, we are now at our second row of hearts, although it did take us over a half hour to get here.
Yeah, half an hour, half of the hearts in the game. Makes sense.
Wait, can't Doom open the big chest?
No.
Oh, because we're in Thieves Town.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I thought about that too. I thought that too for a second, but... This looks like how a lot of my no logics went like a couple years ago when I was playing, before I like understood the desert to Thieves Town stuff properly.
Yeah.
He used the Cane of Burna to get through last time. Why is he too good for it this time?
Good question.
Leaf. Opening pod. I'm pretty sure there wasn't anything very good in here. We haven't really found that much good stuff. We've got the Fire Rod, we've got the Cane of Samaria, we have one bottle, I'm pretty sure, still.
Yeah, it is very tough to defeat bosses with no sword.
Yeah.
And not only that, no bow, no hammer.
No bow, no hammer, no sword.
It is a slow seed because of that. It's always swords that are a real hang-up. Moon Pearl can be, that can speed things up too, but Moon Pearl can also slow things down if you waste time in dark mode.
Yeah, you can kind of get jebaited by it. Generally, at the start of a seed, the things that I want most in life are the first bottle and the first sword.
Yeah.
Red Cane's pretty high priority as well. A Cave State Big Key, the mirror is really good. But like, I think the bottle and sword are the first. If you could pick, I think those would be your first 2 items most of the time.
Yeah, I would agree with that. All right, so Doomtap is moving on. One important thing is that Doomtap needs to. Okay, he needs to be careful first of all, and he needs to not run out of magic.
Yeah,
So-
he can't just hold Burna the whole time, but he's just gonna do the first 2 phases probably with Red Cane, and then I'm gonna guess he does the last phase with Blue.
Yeah, I
Make
could
his life
see
easier.
that.
Yeah, like
And-
I would just swap. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And I didn't see his magic level before going to desert, so that could have been part of the reason.
Yeah.
There are magic pots in desert. So there we go. We have a crystal. And
First
Doomtap-
crystal, 33 minutes in, so statistically that means it'll take us 3.5 hours, right?
I'm ready.
What is Leaf's bunny spray? Is that like a spray bottle?
It looks like it. but I'm sure it's a reference to.
It's luminol. Okay, well thanks. Now I know what's going on. There's ether that might be useful.
Oh, we weren't able to check that before. Now, Doomtap is in real light world.
And go check Sick Kid. Did he not do the back of Light World earlier? Or back of CAC? Did he not do any of CAC? Wait, has he not been to CAC?
Okay.
Oh my god, what a monster.
I see. Yeah, this is another good play. We should have mentioned that. You can just go into Kakariko from Thieves Town, basically, because once you leave the screen, you're still in Light World.
Leaf doing select buffered Bunny Citrus into GT.
Nice. So we need to Dungeon Bunny revive to get Link's state here. I would recommend going straight upstairs.
Oh!
Because that's a quicker death.
Yeah.
Here's a torch item. The ice rod.
That ice rod is potentially a pretty big deal. There's not a lot leading you to GT right now. You have options with the bottle. Generally, you don't want to dip GT unless you or just really need density to open chests. Leaf has other options and doesn't have the hammer, so can't do left side. Decides to dip anyway, can do right side, so it's a pretty good number of checks. But if Doomtap puts off GT for a while, then he might be pretty late to that ice rod. We are playing. So there are two of each rod in the pool. So even if Doom misses that ice rod, it's possible that there's just another ice rod on his path somewhere. But this is a potential. That's a very useful piece of information for Leaf. That could be an advantage.
I would not be surprised if Doomtap goes to G Tower soon. And part of that is because of not being able to kill bosses easily. And G Tower is more of a search space than a defeat bosses space.
Did you see that bonk?
Yeah, I love that bonk. Yeah, it's because
Awful.
of the conveyor pushing Link right into the wall. Even though the wall is before the conveyor.
Something subpixels. Doomtap, you have the flippers.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
So I'm actually higher on just like going to GT for items than a lot of runners are. So Leaf doing this for somewhere between like 7 and 15-ish checks, depending on what tricks he knows or they know, is I think it's pretty reasonable play. There's other stuff you could do, but No Logic has a sort of balance where you have to decide how many like hard, annoying tricks you want to do versus how much time you want to spend finding comfort items. And it's like a pretty reasonable playstyle to just be like, I'm going to go to GT, open 15 checks, and probably find something to make the game easier.
Oh, yeah. Now...
Oh, that's interesting. You don't really need to kill that guy, but that works.
Yeah. And we cannot defeat Ice Armors at this point. I don't think Leaf has anything to do that.
Well, they have the blue cane if they could find magic somewhere.
Oh, they might have magic and a potion of some kind.
I know they spent the potion trying to go to Thieves Town. I don't know if they got a refill. Oh, wait, didn't they just open a blue potion, actually?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think you should use that to go to Rando Room, though. It's 4 items instead of 3.
Yo, there we go.
Where's the blue girl?
That's spicy. Mild spicy.
You could use Kane to get to Rando Room. That's true.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that.
I always forget about things to do in GT besides just clearing it normally. Oh my god, Leaf, come on. Please, please press R.
You mean go to Burna?
Yes.
There's a possibility that it's not enough magic. So I think we have to do this.
Do you think
blind
this is
style.
more damage per magic?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can get through the Armos fight on one magic meter. You can hit Armos 5 times with one block. Actually, I might be wrong, but yeah, we're halfway through the magic meter now. Could be wrong, but we'll see. I missed Doomtap's traversal to Swamp Palace, but here we are.
It looks like we're gonna get it.
Yeah, this looks good. Oh, we have to survive though.
Luckily, we have blue mail.
I love this.
I'm so upset.
This is amazing. We're getting
What
there.
are these recoils on this guy? This is crazy. I can't look at whatever Doomtap is doing. This is too exciting.
I'm completely hypnotized.
Doom, I guess, did her at a swamp.
Yeah. So, here we go. We get to rewarded with the shovel. Another
the other
fire
ice rod? Or was the other fire rod?
Let's go! And a sword. What a reward.
Tam, did Leaf really not go back to the torch? Like, Leaf just doesn't have the ice rod? I guess they'll get it right now.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of funny.
Wow, okay. We're not gonna
Wow.
Oh, we don't have a key.
I mean, there might be a pot key,
Oh, true.
but Leaf didn't go for it.
Doom just assuming he has a sword since it's 41 minutes into the seed, but nope. Bonks on some bushes. I wonder if Leaf just isn't confident with Torjukes in general, because they also skipped the one from Mini Moldorm.
Right. And the Eastern Palace has a shortcut as well.
Right. Found the mitts, which is one of the worst items in No Logic. The only thing that mitts does is sort of trick you into thinking about the blacksmiths, even though you should never do the blacksmiths.
Right, it can speed up your navigation through the seed, but
Yeah, I guess.
it's not that helpful. It's more of like late game, which is kind of funny. It's just not that helpful.
Yeah. I mean, if you end up with activated flute and gold glove, then like sometimes that's the fastest way to mire is just going the intended route, but
We still haven't cleared Kakariko on Doomtap's side.
I can't even deal with this at all. I'm just ignoring it. Did Doom check the ether tablet? Do you remember?
I don't recall. I thought he didn't because we didn't know for sure whether he had the book.
Okay, and then he also just didn't check the Bombos tablet for some reason.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, he may be forgetting to do that part.
Might have just mistracked the book or forgotten about it or whatever.
Or just don't.
It's
check
also
it.
like-
We have
I think that's actually fine, just not checking tablets.
Mm-hmm.
The info's not that great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a possibility.
He got all the items out of Desert already, Tam. Can he get to the boss?
Okay. Doomtap getting bullied by Mini Moldorm. Meanwhile, Leaf is fighting the big Moldorm. Nice. Takes down hold on.
I mean, he probably could have done, or he certainly could have done, and maybe should have done Argus, but I don't think Lambo is in the cards right now.
Oh, yeah. Nice. So Leaf earns the crystal from Hera. That's a nice crystal. We haven't seen whether some of the harder dungeons are crystals yet. Like, well, let's not find out. Yeah.
Oh, there we
we've
go.
got Meyer.
2 easy pendants.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good layout.
So Leaf is
Friendly
probably Leaf is in go mode. I mean, you know, I would still be opening checks, but technically Leaf can complete the game without opening any new checks, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
we have
offhand,
dupable swords, we have both rods, everything's Gucci.
How do you dupe that sword?
I don't know. He has 2 bottles.
Yeah, it's
You can
certainly...
do anything with 2 bottles.
Yeah. It's probably not too hard. Leaf says no to getting a small key. Will we go into Skull Woods? We will not. Pass that up for now.
The YBA from Hookshot Cave should dupe it.
Right. That sounds right. That sounds tricky. That sounds tricky. I feel like you need something else.
Why? Why?
Because you have a sub-tile, and then that's before the super tile.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could just STC instead.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Doom probably going to get his sword here in a moment. I would guess that this play involves going to Water Armos. But not necessarily. Could dip your toes into Turtle Rock instead. Doom's hovering. Not quite on point today.
Well, it looked like he was hovering when he was camera desynced. And walking over the invisible bridge.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Leaf finds another sword. So I think they should be thinking about go mode at this point.
Definitely. I mean, it's not even that bad of a go mode with Moon Pearl. Moon Pearl Master Sword, both rods. Like, there's nothing that rough. We do need a way to try next, which is annoying right now to require the double YBA, but that's fine. We even have Glove. Oh, you have to do the spin YBA to Colson. Yeah, you have to. It's a lot of YBAs, but you can do it. This is amazing what Doom is doing right now.
But that's one bottle. Remember, Leaf has a mitt that gets us into Ice Palace easily.
Yeah. Like, it's two YBAs for Trinex, it's YBA for Cold Stare, it's probably a lot of other YBAs.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Leaf certainly has enough rupees for that.
I'm so mad about what Doom is doing.
I'm also mad.
Just go to Rando Room, or what's it called? Ice Armos.
Well, Doomtap could...
Oh, and another bottle, nice.
Doomtap could just use dash buffers. Not really sure why. Just has to be.
Well, he was trying that, but he was getting owned by the Lionel. He was like doing one dash buffer and then letting go of his sword to let the mirror shield block it. It was hilarious. But then he finally got hit.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so Doomtap is okay, that's kind of smart. Setting up a death warp because it's hard to get out of this room if you don't do that.
Yeah. Another
thing you could don't leave this he knows that though. That's why. Okay. Yeah. So another way. This is a good route because we can steal this key.
Leaf setting up some YBAs here. I feel like Turtle Rock is a trap. Every time I do this play that Doom is doing, I spend 10 minutes in Turtle Rock, I open like 4 chests, have a terrible time, and find nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. TR has been pretty hot lately. And that's a pretty funny... Doomtap used a subtile YVA to bypass the big key door.
Yeah.
This will be the way he gets to Laser Bridge.
And both Ice Rods were in GT, so Doom does have to go to GT eventually. Well, I guess that's not true. He could just fart around the seed for the next hour while Leaf cleans up and then forfeit instead of ever finding an Ice Rod. I guess Leaf is going to Mire? I'm not sure what's going on here. Are we doing Bowless? Are we doing Quadrant Glitch EP? That's kind of cool if so.
That might be it. So we don't need the bow to get through this room. That is the Igors. What we can do first is use Quadrant Glitch to unlock the cameras.
This is... I don't know how new this trick is. It's new to me, but I'm sure it's not that new overall. But you can do a Quadrant Glitch off of this guy to break your camera. And then... I wasn't doing this last No Logic tournament, and I'm the one on the mic, so shut up. So this breaks your camera, but your quadrants are desynced, which makes your east-west transitions unstable. So we go do another Quadrant Glitch, which fixes our quadrant, but doesn't fix our camera. I don't think that worked. I think Leaf moved a pixel before the spin. I think this transition is going to break. Yeah. So they were just 1 second off on the select buffering there. 1 frame off on their select buffering. Which unfortunately made it so that their transitions were not fixed, which is why we were trying to do the second one. Oh, there's a hookshot for Doom. That's pretty nice. It's maybe a little bit of a trap because it's a good reason to do things other than going to get your Ice Rod out of GT. Leaf gonna try the EP again. If this were me, I would probably go find something else to do. There are other things to do, and personally, being like, okay, I gave it a shot, maybe I'll just find the bow somewhere, feels better than like going back and walking back to the trick that I just messed up, just like psychologically. But I don't think there's anything wrong with doing this if you're not in your head about it. You gotta get it done, and this is like a pretty good way to clear Easter, so. Doom taking the quick route to roller room chests.
I'm having trouble going back to my window.
Checks, if you can hear me, you're not muted. Oh, gotta reload the room now.
I have no idea.
Didn't do Skull Woods. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just didn't want to do Fighter Sword Moth. Fighter Sword Moth is terrible. I think Master Sword Moth is fun, but I think Fighter Sword Moth is a miserable experience. Okay, that one was good. Oh, that's not great. Is that guy gonna respawn? I don't think so, because we already have the key. Oh, it's fine. Okay. I saw you typing about it, or chatting about it in the Discord, but I didn't really pay attention or learn what the circumstances were where it's fine and where it's not. If you enter the dungeon after the key is collected, he never stops spawning. That's very weird. Okay, that one looked good to me. I think we're going to be fine here. You don't need to reload again. Maybe Leaf thinks they got it wrong. Okay, this time. I'm worried that that was 3 quadrant glitches, because I think the second one might have worked. So quadrant glitches, it doesn't really matter how many you do in a row, it only matters the parity. So if you do 1, your quadrant is broken, and if you do 2, your quadrant is fixed, and if you do 3, like, once you do 2, you're back at the starting state again. They don't, like, keep adding up. Leave here. So this is why we're doing this. We need to open the store. We can't kill the Igor with the bow because we don't have the bow. So we just drag him to the corner and then drag the camera to the other side of the room, and then the game doesn't see them in the like box that it looks for. The way kill rooms are programmed, basically there's like an area of the camera that the game is looking at, and if there's no enemies inside that area, then the door opens. And that's just a way to get the enemies outside of that area by moving them to the left and then scrolling the camera to the right. Can't get to hit cold unless he does a sick hook push. It's possible, but you'd be surprised. Is it possible with this gear?
Okay.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm back. So, it looks like Doomtap made a play into Ice Palace. And still hasn't gone to GT, is that right?
That is correct. Leaf, it took 2 tries, but we got the double quadrant glitch. Eastern.
Oh, good. And Doomtap took a death warp, but why?
I don't know. I was watching Leaf's screen, I think.
Well, Leaf has defeated Armos 1 and 2 with no bow needed.
Sure. Doomtap maybe has a blue potion and is just betting the house on there being a sword in Ice Palace. Do we know if Doom knows the pendants? Because Leaf has full pendant knowledge, which is super good. I don't know if Doom does or not. Doom hasn't been in the Dark World at all. That's fair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Doom has the big key, but it's going to get Ice Tea first, I guess is what we're doing. I don't really understand Ice Palace. This isn't even a no logic thing. This is just a rando thing. I've just never really learned this dungeon.
Yeah, people tend to go this way a lot, but it's not really the fastest way if you have a plan to go to Ice Tea.
What's the real strat? What do the God Gamers do?
I want to say that you go up at the cross, but I think even that might be wrong. JD says go up, yeah. Cam says skip Ice Tea. Yeah, I agree.
But what if there's something good there?
We'll find something good somewhere else.
I have an anecdote about a time that was really good for me. Is that convincing to you?
Yeah, I'm convinced by anecdotal information.
Okay.
Oh, look. I think that was the big key of Ganon's tower.
We already had that.
Okay, I'm wrong.
No, I'm joking. I just mean you can go there in Cave State. We didn't
Oh,
actually
yeah,
already have it.
Very true.
Doomtap. Oh, you don't even have to do a sick hook push. You can just do a normal hook push. Doomtap forgot that this is a spin YBA and is about to cry.
We can technically just do Samario IVA, but that's not often seen in Rando.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is like the Cold Stare RTA method.
I've never had quite enough self-hatred to run Cold Stare RTA.
It can be done to get to land mode too. The last time I tried to show someone, my practice hack crashed, so it was like not.
I've done the Samario. I've done Samario YBAs before, but never the one to Cold Stare.
It'd be hard to fight Cold Stare as well.
Sure. I will say, you know, I love being in a position of power and having the opportunity to rip on a runner for forgetting about whether or not they could kill the boss of a dungeon. But I have walked into the bottom of, I've made it to the bottom of Ice Palace and then realized I can't kill Cold Stare like so many times that I like
no.
I can't even do it. I cannot say anything. Maybe they're planning on getting the flippers after. Maybe they're in go mode and so they're not worried about it. They don't need the flippers for anything. They know Swamp is a pendant. No, I know they don't know it's flippers, but they don't need anything. Like, Leaf is really in go mode. They might just be skipping chests. They also might have just forgotten. I don't know.
And where was Hookshot found?
Chomps, I think? Somewhere in TR.
Oh, okay. Death Warping still at 13 hearts. Oh, in the last half hour, we only gained 2 hearts on Doomtap's side.
Wow. Our second derivative is highly negative.
Not an optimal room for Doomtap. Okay, easier blind
It's fun
fight
to-
for Leaf.
Yeah, pulling off the scripts.
Well done.
Not sure why we're death warping here.
Oh no, that's not the right way.
Oh god, I'm sorry for laughing, but that was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny. We have to go straight down.
Yeah.
And it looked like Doom might have wanted to dodge the beetle, but yeah.
I don't know what he's setting up for a death warp for. After you do this Samaria, you can just walk out the front. You like go transition right, and then you just walk out the front door.
Yeah. I agree with you. No, we don't need to save and quit. We can just go straight down.
He doesn't know where the pits are. They're the pits in the room.
Yeah, but there was also one on the wall that Doomtap fell into.
Oh yeah, they're not the pits. Why aren't they the pits? There's a... I thought in rooms that have overlay, you just get the intended overlay.
You still get garbage.
Something I don't understand. Leaf will be going to Landmo. Leaf can actually make it to Landmo.
Yeah, I
with a
don't fully
spin
understand.
YBA. It's probably reading the overlay data out of the next room, out of the room that USDC 2. Oh, that was cute, staying on the grid with the sequence of dashes. I like that.
Yeah. I remember being in Doomtap's chat last week, confused about what he did with that zigzag, but then it made sense.
Somebody said earlier that this is La Milano music, but it's reminding me a lot of Lufia 2 music. Yeah, I mean, I believe the person who told me that, but also it is reminding me a lot of Lufia 2 music. Lufia 2 is pretty cool. I didn't beat it, but I really enjoyed the first 2/3 of it or whatever that I got through. It's one of many RPGs where I played through 2/3 of it, set it down for a week, and then never got back to it.
You should go back to it.
Yeah, someday.
Alright, so Leaf has taken down all 3 Light World bosses, and now has 4 crystals, including Thieves Town.
This does not look like GT to me because of the blue potion. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should do what I do for that YBA setup, by the way, instead of doing nonsense that they do.
Mm. Can you show us, Fox?
No, I'm just gonna say that and be mysterious and aloof.
Okay, good.
I hold up left. You could hold left too, it doesn't matter. I hold up left. And then it's just your move, there's no subpixel nonsense. You're always going to land on the same pixels because your movement is normalized, and so it's really easy to learn a cue because you don't have to disambiguate it from nearby pixels.
Okay. I'll have to take a look at that.
Leaf getting their 69th bottle.
I missed what Doomtap reset away. What did he make it to Hype Cave?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Oh yeah, there's
That
a
is-
bottle in Hype Cave. Why reset?
Yeah, that's an odd choice. Oh yeah, hook pushing. That's true.
He can't actually hook push yet. In case anybody was thinking about that.
Right. That's a good point. There's no sparkles
Yeah.
in his inventory.
Yeah. He can once he gets swords, which are in GT. So why isn't he going to GT where the swords are?
Good question.
Oh, we're finally getting the book for Leaf.
Ah,
Okay, if we're doing Ice Ride Cave, then obviously he just forgot the check in Thieves Town. There's no way he skipped it because they skipped it because they're in go mode. There's no, it was just, it has to have been a mistake. Or
Yeah,
water
what
walking that,
cam-
but why? Just fake flipper. I don't know.
it's just easier. Leaf goes about things in ways that make things easy, and adds, doesn't have a strict go mode here. Oh, that's unfortunate. It takes a hit, so
That's unfortunate.
they are stuck. We'll try again.
Wait, they have alternate boomerangs.
Oh, true. So
I just
Leaf
saw the
has
red boomerang and I was like, wait, maybe we do have sparkles, but no. Okay, thanks, Dan. There's the fake flipper, yeah.
Get a pretty silly stun from the antlions using hookshot. And fun fact, hookshot on the North American version is a kill.
Sure.
All right, we get a
We've
death
getting
hole from
2
Doomtap.
upgrades. Wow. And then thinking about their life. Doom doing Argus After Dark.
Yeah, so what's really tough about that screen, I mean, you can't see Link anyway, but you do have an idea of where you are in the room, and you have to avoid holes on the way to this transition. At this point, it's not that bad. We just need an approximate knowledge of where the ceiling or the top wall is, really. So
Yeah.
Doomtap has successfully moved Argus off screen, so that should skip phase 1.
Doomtap trying to find the fire rod in his menu.
What's nice is that, I mean, Doomtap doesn't have mirror, does he? So he's not going to accidentally use the wrong item and mirror out.
Sure.
Yes, Argus is an interesting one, since it can be defeated with bow or rods. We can oftentimes deal with it while swordless.
This was the perfect time for a Gina STC. No, it's not. Be quiet. Don't put that kind of thing in the heads of our impressionable viewers.
I love doing that. It's a good one. That would take us from desert to swamp with the flooded room.
What item do you think Leaf is hoping to find in these extra
Sword.
chests? Swords.
I would say.
Maybe TR Big Key.
Yeah. That would be helpful.
Remembering to bring up the select menu before doing a spin YBA.
Yeah. It's
Incredible.
unfortunately important in Rando. It didn't used to be required, but it is basically to get a buffer out of this. So here we go. Oh, did we get to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Good.
when you do a blue spin YBA, maybe when you do a blue YBA in general, it brings up a text box. And if you haven't brought up a text box recently, it might not go well for you because it might not bring up a text box and then you don't have any time at all to release your spin and get the spin YBA.
Yeah.
I explained that really poorly, but basically you're just supposed to press select first.
Yeah, but you did better than I did, so I commend you. Official commentary commendation.
Thank you.
Assuming.
Those are very sought after. Thanks for accommodating me.
And Leaf takes down Cold Stare. That's another boss down. Only 2 to go.
Yeah, Leaf really taking this one and running with it. I mean, if I were Doomtap at this point, my opponent is like 5 crystals ahead of me. I have no swords and no ice rod. I would probably just quit.
Yeah, this is a rough seed for Doom.
Yeah. Everything's just in GT.
Still some stuff for Leaf to check on the way. Ether tablet.
Hookshot's in TR. I think it was in Chomps, but it could have been in one of the other chests. I'm not 100%. Leaf is going to pod now. Oh, never killed Homestar. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if Doom wanted to go to Aga Tower but went into the wrong door. Yeah. Nice key skip for Leaf.
Oh boy. Doom is going to Aga Tower. Swordless. Swordless Aga Tower is not a sign of strength in the No Logic Seed. This is a sign that you have lost control and things are spiraling.
Yeah, I agree. Wow, this MSU pack surprised me. It's very whimsical and kind of spooky. Big 20.
Big
Nothing in Aga Tower. So Leaf is performing the statue drag to Helmasaur.
Without
And-
resetting the dungeon. Interesting.
Yeah,
A show
that's
of
good.
bravery.
Right. That a lot of us used to reset the dungeon, but it's not necessary.
I've heard that it's not necessary, but every time I've asked about it, people are like, sometimes going up before doing it fixes it, but I don't always know why, and so I don't. And then I just gave up on understanding it, and I reset the dungeon.
I found that out a few months ago. Pretty recently. Just
Well, why didn't you
the
tell
thing the thing I was doing wrong was facing the statue on my way out, basically. So you can't diagonal around a statue because you'll touch it by accident. That's the main thing that I was losing.
Okay. Wait, what just happened? That was going perfectly fine. Why did we bail out? Did you see what happened?
I didn't see what went wrong. Okay.
It looked fine to me. I didn't see it. Step wrong direction out of the EG. Well, you're not in EG, and if you are, then it's good that they reset. When can you step the wrong direction? I'm not sure what happened. Leaf doing a corrupt walk to the pixel setup that Chex is trying to advocate and get more people to do.
Yeah.
Chex is an enemy of the people.
Yeah. I mean, this is a little bit loaded, but yeah, I do want to find out what
you think so?
what the pixel is, and there's at least 32 of them that I found.
That's a nice little hop from Doom. Forgot about that one.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice quick fish.
Saving time.
Yeah. Doom really doesn't want to go to GT.
Yeah, I'm not understanding that.
I think this must be like a personal vendetta against GT.
Yeah.
Like at this point, certainly he knows that there are a million items he can get in GT, and he's choosing not to because he has some belief about it. I would guess that the shape of that belief is something like, surely Leaf went there 45 minutes ago, so if what I need is in GT, I'm just dead. Oh, sorry, Tam.
So Doomtap cannot do this trick because he doesn't have Moon Pearl.
Right.
Did Doomtap get a glimpse of that item though?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
He can get that item.
Yeah, true.
It's funny that we said you can't do this because he doesn't have Moon Pearl. That's true for two reasons. One of them is that you can't dash as the bunny. But even if you could, you still need the Moon Pearl.
Yeah.
There we go. We are at Helmasaur. You kind of don't actually want to drag the screen down here. It's totally fine. Leaf's got the gear to just get through this anyway, but if you leave the camera desynced, then you can despawn, or any of Helmasaur's fireballs that go off camera will instantly despawn, which can help make the fight a little safer. Surely this is GT and not YBA to 3 to do a Lumberjack DMA to go to Laser Bridge.
This is it. This is a GT clip for sure.
Wow, that's a great new emote, Tam. You must have worked really hard on that one.
I love it. All right, so Leaf earns another crystal. Are there any remaining? Just Turtle Rock.
Now we have to do the double YBA, which presumably is what we've been opening chests to avoid for the last however long that we've been in technical but annoying go mode. Doomtap finally going to GT. Gonna get the bad news about where the Ice Rat's been hiding for the last hour and 20 minutes.
Well, that doesn't matter because Ice Rod wouldn't really get him anywhere that he's been wanting to go.
True, but before too long, he'll get the bad news about where the sword's been as well.
That's true.
Okay. I think spending this key is fine, but after you've already taken the stairs, I feel like you should probably just go around the side. That's true, Tam. I don't know how comfortable Doom is with Ice Rod hook pushing. I would guess not super comfortable, but maybe he's been working on it. I also always use the boom for this room, but I always throw it too early on at least one of the tiles and get reamed.
They really take their time to throw themselves at you.
Yeah. Doom's coming really close to throwing it too early sometimes, but so far so good. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and that wasted a little time getting the chest to spawn. Okay, so Leaf is doing the TR climb.
Does Leaf have the necessary potions? This is the wrong bump. Does this work here?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
We try again.
It's actually even worse if you're just stuck pushing. Well, I guess not necessarily. It depends on what you're doing. One of the nice things about using the sword for sparkles for stuck pushing is that you can just let go of B and despawn the sparkles so you can't get high miss slots anymore. I guess that doesn't matter that much without the bow. Anyway. Leaf remembers the correct bump this time, unfortunately. Or, well, fortunately. The unfortunate part was last time, and they forgot.
This is why Doomtap has been avoiding GT the whole time. Because right side is terrible.
I don't understand what just happened that ended up with Doom falling off of a pit here.
Just dashing left. We need a sword if we want to dash through the Bari.
Oh, you're right. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, there's Leaf's mirror shield. Leaf will now presumably do a south conveyor to get to Laser Bridge.
Oh, so Doomtap won't have a free fight either, although he does have half magic. No, okay, he needs magic to get through this, right? He doesn't.
Actually, that's really more like 1/8 magic.
Oh, yeah, fair. Oh, he has a blue. Let's go. We can do it. So this will be Doomtap's sword if he can sit here and let the knights destroy themselves.
If this seed were a music genre, it would be the blues.
I'm speechless.
Slash,
Sword,
slash,
sword,
slash, slash,
slash,
slash.
slash.
Alice H5 sword spam.
Okay, so if this is true, we did have an opportunity to get to Rando Room. There is an STC we can do simply from the meetup room, and takes us directly there.
When you say meetup room, what room in GT do you like to meet up with your friends in?
The one with invisible floors.
That makes sense. They're good for dance hall,
Yeah.
dance floor. Yeah. That was a really nice citrus from Doom.
There we go. And Doom likes to use buffers not just with the sword, but also with boomerang. Doomtap.
He does tap the boom. Leaf is having a little trouble with this. Maybe forgot one of the steps in the setup or something. You're supposed to dash turn there and then buffer the down right. It looks like Leaf was forgetting the dash turn.
Well, okay. I looked away and Doomtap refilled his magic, so it seems fine. So, Doomtap setting up a hook push. Conveniently, the boss is directly next to the lobby.
Yeah. Hey, first of all, hey Twin and Malmo. You were just calming the other No Logic race. I hope that went well. I caught only a few minutes of it. What happened here is that GT had an Ice Rod and a sword and a leaf, and GT didn't have a Doomtap in it for a really long time. So it got to keep all of its possessions.
So we got 2 burn-up fights in a row for Doom.
Finding the leaf stash, yeah, sick rip. Yeah. Going to TR after pod quadrant glitch is always a trap. I mean, I guess not always, but I feel like it's not the percentage play. Leaf has been technically in go mode. They've been in kind of an oh-no go mode situation for a long time. Have been looking for things to make their life more comfortable. Have found absolutely nothing useful in the past like 40 minutes of opening extra checks. No swords, no bows, no big keys, just absolutely nothing. So a little unfortunate, but miles and miles ahead. So
Yeah. It looked like Leaf did an accidental transition, and not having mirror makes it awkward to get back. That's okay though. Oh, here we go. Hopefully this is not an automatic save and quit.
oh yeah, it might be though.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's some new rando glitch, unfortunately.
I would like them to fix that.
Yeah. Would be nice. So that's pretty rough because the YBA worked, but it got a bad effect. So it also locks in the save. So
Yeah, it also
set it away.
Yeah, you can't
couldn't
just
save
save scum. What causes that? I don't have any idea. I haven't paid enough attention to when it happens.
Yeah, Leaf just forgot a step there. They know about it, but missed it.
I imagine Leaf is not feeling great about how this is going, given that they've been in go mode for a while, they haven't found good stuff, they just messed up the double YBA, but they're actually miles ahead. You think both of them are feeling great? I mean, they're playing rando, so they're probably feeling great.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, probably.
This is the new no text box effect. Yeah, maybe. It's something like that.
And there used to be text boxes that were translated from Japanese about getting 1, 2, 3, or 4 heart pieces, and it was kind of funny because that text was removed from Rando, so it's weird that they were translated at all.
Probably someone just did a big translation pass.
Yeah.
Doom gonna hook push up to Doom has really friendly hook pushing here. Gonna hook push it. No beams, but pretty much everything else to make hook pushing comfy. Okay, yeah, that's a good setup. We're gonna get the rest of the setup right.
Here we go.
That's not.
Yeah. We've taken it nice and easy. Okay.
Okay, nice job from Doom. Had to do some finicky Terminator stuff there, but did it?
Yeah, I kind of missed that whole thing, so thank you for commentating on it.
He did a Fire Rod extension set, and then had to be off-grid for the actual hook push, and found a nice way to set up the off-grid thing against a pot, and then walk over and stay on that Y coordinate.
Yeah, the enemy could be really annoying, so
Yeah, it was a good way to deal with that.
yeah.
No.
Oh, we've moved over too much. Unfortunate.
Should probably just hit reset on their console now.
Yeah.
Maybe they have 2 extra potions to try it again.
It looked like maybe. And it looked like Leaf was tapping. I would probably not recommend that. It's okay. Oh, I don't think that was it, unfortunately. So that might be it. For a reset.
You can do this with an STC and a YBA.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It just opens the door. Huh, I didn't know about that. Makes sense. Yeah, if you have the cane, then it makes sense. Doesn't matter what order you do it. I feel like it wouldn't unless it messes with the camera or something. Doom breathing fire on Moldorm's tail just to show him who's boss.
Oh, I was saying, I thought Leaf was tapping to go into the doorway, but I would probably recommend dash buffers. That's what I do. Select buffering is another possibility.
Yeah, I do dash buffers, but I don't know. 1-frame taps are like, they're fine. You can do them. If you can do them, you can do them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's also true.
I do 1-frame taps for some stuff. Like I do them in citrus clips, and I'm pretty consistent with them. And there's other places where I'm like, oh no, I can't do them here. What if I mess it up? Yeah, unfortunately, the double YBA to Trinex is the kind of thing that you can get stuck in an infinite loop on. If you mess it up once and then you start getting stressed and maybe rushing things or like getting anxious and you're just generally performing a little bit worse, it can really snowball and feel awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Doomtap continuing to pick up crystals, nothing stopping him at this point. Only 4 to go. Well, 3 maybe?
Tower of Hera, Pod, and Total Rock, and Ice, it looks like, based on the tracker.
He just did Hera.
Well, the tracker hasn't worked it yet, so it doesn't count. The tracker
Okay.
is slow. By the tracker, do you mean Tamiki?
I think you're right, Fox. Doomtap's gonna have to go back to Hera, undelete Moldorm. Well, and then fight it again.
I agree. Doomtap, if you're listening, do that, and then DQ yourself for listening to the restream. Oh wow, what a cool idea from Doom.
Oh my
What's actually
god.
good here, but it's
That's
a cool
amazing.
idea. Leaf seems to have... I'm not sure what happened that time. But not happy
It was
with
a
some
miss
aspect of
walk,
it.
I believe. So
Remembering to choose continue instead of save continue this time to make it easier to save scum potions.
oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so Leaf is tapping in, which it's just not consistent to do this, and we can't risk transitioning when we don't want to. So
I will say that when I do taps, I swap my grip so I can tap with my right hand index finger. I cannot do it with my left thumb like a normal D-pad input, but I can do a sort of woodpecker thing with my right hand.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm not sure what I do.
Doom's gonna find his Master Sword on Trinex, I assume. No, I don't know. Maybe he'll frantically Google. Oh no, Leaf. Maybe he'll frantically Google how do I do random or Ice Armos chests. Doom is now wandering around the Dark World? Gonna do the Flippers rap to Ice Palace?
Yeah, it looks like it.
He's gonna hookshot the screen edge 100 times in a row.
Moblins are a little annoying.
It's impossible to remember that you have mitts in this mode.
Oh my gosh, that's right, you did pick them up.
There's only 3 ways in Ice Palace, and they're the mirror wrap if you're lucky, the YBA from the well, or the hook push from the well if you don't have the mirror and pearl, or the flipper wrap if you're just really unhappy. That one's terrible, but you can do it in a pinch. But those are the only 3 ways.
Right. Forget the overworld YBA and the
Yeah, I agree.
overworld conveyor.
I would never overworld YBA instead of well YBA, honestly.
Yeah, that I agree with you.
Leaf has rapidly improved at this mirrorless clip, though.
Yeah. One thing I love about Leaf's gameplay is they don't give up.
Yeah. Remember to open the window there. Ooh. Leaf does not have the TR big key.
Yeah, there might be other ways to handle this dungeon and get rid of the door, but it's just not in the cards.
Doomtap now showing off the one of the other ways to Ice Palace, which I was just describing.
That's true.
I think this was how he got to Ice Palace last time too, actually.
Oh yeah.
Forgetting about
forget
net slide. I did forget about net slide.
You know what? I think that flashed into my mind before I started listing everything I could, and then I forgot. Yeah, net slide is the most hilarious way to get into Ice Palace.
I think I'm genuinely more likely to net slide than to pick up the rock with the mitts. Just because if I found the net while I was thinking about how to get into Ice Palace, I might put 2 and 2 together. And like no force on heaven or earth will cause me to remember that the mitts are a way into ice. It's not impossible. None of the seeds are impossible. I don't want to get into the details of why, but just trust me.
I trust you.
Try to get to the upgrade fairy and fall asleep. Yes, that has happened to me. I have been like, I need a bomb upgrade, and then found myself in Ice Palace being like, wait a second, what was I doing?
Okay, had another accidental save and quit, unfortunately, but I think we might need to pick up more potions before trying again.
Yeah, the good news is Leaf has quite a rupee stash, so...
Right, we're in the 3 digits now.
Yeah, you can bomb snap into that door. It's a little more awkward than it is on doors that have like some room next to them to line up the first bomb, but you can still do it. How trustworthy am I? Don't ask anybody in this chat about that. They'll all lie to you. Okay, you can trust Tom.
Alright. Cold Stare. Revenge for Doomtap. Or maybe we're getting revenge
Well,
on
you know,
this room.
Super tile before Cold Stare Revenge, really.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, how do we... It's
Tam
the Tam
Slam. The Tam Slam is a way to fall into this fight reliably without having to wiggle your D-pad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if Leaf doesn't, like, if Leaf has to leave or reset their console again, then Doom is probably in the lead.
Yeah.
Except that Doom doesn't have another sword. But
Right.
Doom probably knows that he could dupe that sword if he wanted to. Although he probably knows it in the sense of, like, I bet someone could tell me how to dupe that, but I don't feel confident trying it myself.
Yeah, I would still be looking for items if I were Doomtap, and I didn't know the sort of layers of YBAs needed or STC. Yeah, because they might be particular.
That's true of Tam. Doom will definitely save time on Master Sword Silverless Ganon. Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna deal with the sword problem.
Yeah. Alright. Let's take it slow here. Okay. Leaf is going. So, okay, here we go. We're into the second YBA. We just need to get this one
I'm
done.
so uncomfortable with whatever Q Leaf is using. Oh, I think we did it.
Wow. Okay,
Nice.
this is good.
Watching it out.
This is a good sign.
Leaf maintaining their lead at the last moment.
It looked like a buffer list. Okay, so here we go. We're in the fight.
Oh, Leaf doesn't have half magic.
Yeah, but they might have one more potion.
I hope so.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, we should be good from here. I mean, you know, things happen, but hopefully nothing happens.
There we go. Oh, here we go. So Doom is getting his sword. There it is in Mire Hut. Leaf,
Doom
no problem.
has
Phoenix is
a
down.
yeah. Never in doubt. Doom has a pretty substantial execution lead on Leaf. Doom is one of the very best executors in the world in this game, but Leaf is
Yeah, that's
pretty
what I was.
far ahead, like over a minute ahead. It's like a 140, 144.50 sort of.
This is a really close race in those terms, because it's like you said.
Oh wait, Leaf didn't go to Aga 2.
Oh, that's interesting. Most likely that has to do with planning for potions.
Oh,
So yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah. So both of our runners are Master Sword Silverless Ganon ahead, right? So it really seems like Doom is essentially the best at that fight. I mean, we've all learned from him when approaching the low percent category. So, okay, Doomtap has no keys. That is interesting.
Doom is going to do the double YBA despite having hook pushing. Doom has just remembered that he has hook pushing. Doom does not have this door open. Doom is not sure how to handle this problem. This is not the solution, by the way.
No, we need a key. So one way to handle it is to do a north STC from the room below, or a super tile YBA.
Doom is confronting his fate. Fall in the pit. Yes, thank you. Hold left. Okay. Die. 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 You have to die.
I don't know if Doom knows the solution here.
I don't know. Yeah, he might not know that you can. So what Chex? Oh, this isn't the solution. What Chex was starting to say is, if you do a YBA or STC north from Laser Bridge, it will open that door because you have an opened door in Laser Bridge room. Do you think this transition is going to be stable?
Yeah, I would be pretty careful about that.
Yeah, and it copies that.
It could corrupt your save.
Oh, nice.
We get the dupable. All right. What is Leaf gonna do here? This is a bad transition.
This is glitch jail.
This is a glitch jail. Yes. All right. So yeah, the right thing to do in that case would be to bonk the rail and go to the left, take that from the pokey or skull heads.
Right. We saw Doom do that earlier, actually.
Oh my goodness. I didn't see Leaf's rupee count, but there we go. We have only 61 rupees left. I didn't see if they wanted more.
Doom is setting up for the death warp after the because you do have to death warp after you open the door.
Yeah.
I don't think he was setting up for that, but it is funny that he is now set up for it. Maybe he was, actually, yeah.
Okay, Doomtap realizes. This is good.
I'm pretty sure there's damaging pits in this room. This might be ramp? I don't think so. I think I've done this before, yeah.
Again, it's important not to leave. There we go.
No, you just want to die. Dying in this game is really good because it like resets stuff.
It is really good.
It also sets your search index to 6, which can be relevant sometimes.
Alright, this is where Leaf
That's
wants
not true.
to be.
I'm lying. That's only if you death hole.
A fairy revive.
No, Doom, you have hook pushing. I mean, this is fine if you just get it first try, but probably easier to hook push. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
So this is just Leaf's way of getting to Agatu. It's a lava dive. We can get there with the North Samaria.
Yep. This is, I think, a pretty old school way to Agatu. Very reliable. There's a lot of options down. Just doing your favorite is good.
This is Trinex for Doomtap, so he just needs to be Trinex. Agatu's down for Leaf. It is a close race. Now, after this fight, Doomtap will be going to Agatu.
Just about 6 minutes behind Leaf's final crystal.
I've never seen this text box before. That kind of startled me.
What did it say?
It was about General Kenobi, and it said Leaf.
How does it know?
How does it know? I've never seen Ganon address Link.
Oh, is this some like fancy new Saha bot race time integration feature nonsense?
I don't know. Oh, and talk about perfect pixels. This is great for Leaf. There's no adjustment needed on those spins. Alright, is it time?
Oh, it's just cutting off the file name. That makes sense.
Alright, Doomtap will be using a quadrant glitch and North STC to get a wrong warp to Agatu from the front of PR.
Doomtap loves deboosting on Agatu, but that first one was actually just to not have beams. I'm pretty sure it wasn't for a setup. Clipe? Yes.
Pap Clipe's out.
Don't go to Ice 2.
And there's no bow hint for Leaf. Having no bow, Ganon says nothing.
Kind of rude. Should tell you where both bows are.
Yeah. And now both players are in the Ganon fight. Leaf is looking strong. Doomtap still needs to get through the first 3 phases.
Oh, that's sick. Ugh. Actually knowing things about Master Sword Ganon is so messed up. I can't believe he's doing this to me on camera.
Yeah.
Oh, misses the double there, I think. It's a little hard to tell with that audio. Yeah, Leaf should be finishing up here around the time Doom gets to phase 4.
Alright, little refill for Leaf, refilling magic.
Accidental blue gain in there. A lot of warps. Playing it safe on the torch glitch there. Could have gotten that spin if he didn't play it safe on torch glitch, but missing torch glitch is like pretty unacceptable in a race setting, so made the reasonable choice there. Leaf has to be almost done now. I know it's a lot of spins, but I feel like we've been here forever. This pig just won't die. silvered? I don't know what you mean. There we go.
Here we go.
GG. Oh, blue Ganon. Well, they're all silverless spins. That was a really close
GG's.
race. It looked like it wasn't going to be, but then it was. GG to Ganon. GG to Doom. Not GG to Ganon.
And Doomtap finishes up.
That was about a 32-second time difference.
So close. And we'll see if the runners will be coming in.
I think they're supposed to get... Oh, does Tam have to do something on the tracker to make them get invites or something? I don't really know how this stuff works.
Oh, yeah. We need them marked winner and finished. So here we go.
Leaf is in the Discord, but not yet in our voice channel. Perhaps getting their audio setup ready, or perhaps just waiting to be dragged up. I don't want to drag them without asking.
Leaf says they're catching their breath. I would.
GG, guys.
GG's, I guess.
GG's.
GG's.
Congrats, Leaf.
Doomtap, what was that?
I almost forfeit a few times.
I'll admit, I want to forfeit that for first half hour. And
Yeah.
I don't think Chex and Fox can blame me with how the mini molders were out for my blood.
Oh, yeah. And Spiral Cave. And Mini Moldorm Cave.
Every mini Moldorm in the seed was out for my blood.
Yeah, Leaf went to Mini Moldorm Cave and like couldn't hit them with the bombs. Leaf didn't find any hearts for like 40 minutes, by the way. So
And
got kind of
don't worry,
screwed.
I found them all in the TR big chest, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And then finally went back later. Of course, Mini Moldorm Cave had a bottle and the red cane, so that's a pretty brutal thing to miss out on for like 15 minutes.
Honestly, I'm more upset about... Where was this... Okay, oh, I remember where the sword was. Did you guys like my Ice Armos fight?
Oh, yeah.
It was very entertaining.
I'm ready to go watch chat back on that one, because that was an exciting time.
Well, my Ice Armos was good. I didn't even get the enraged phase, but it was definitely luck. It's the only thing I did well, I think.
What did you fight
Right.
them with?
The Cane of Burna. I just got lucky.
Doom found half magic somewhere, so he was able to do half magic Armos fights.
It
Okay.
was relatively early. I don't know where it was, though. I don't remember anything. And I hope you don't either.
I remember a few things,
Yeah, I don't recall
Like-
that one.
like spending the last 20 minutes of the seed trying to get to Trinex.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was, I hate it when that happens. That's happened to me before too. Doom spent the last, I don't know, hour of the seed just like really stubbornly refusing to find a sword. Which was a real problem for him until he finally consented to go to GT and find everything.
Yeah, I didn't get a sword until an hour 20, and I was really stepping on my own toes, thinking I could do things. I've had this problem before, where I'm like, oh, I'll go to cold stare, and I'll kill him with the fire rod. Oh, I can't do the spin YBA. I guess I'll just
Because I
save
don't
and
have a
quit.
sword.
Yeah, it's really hard to spin without a sword.
It's
It is,
like
yeah.
you need so many different things to kill Cold Stare that I always like
Yeah.
have 2 out of the 3 things and don't have the third and forget.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm
oh, last time I
especially
forgot the
without a
bottle.
sword.
So this time I'm gonna make sure I remember the bottle, and then I forget about the sword.
I probably should have went to GT earlier. I think I had the capacity when I was in Hookshot Cave, and I don't
Mhm.
remember why I didn't do it. I just chose to go to TR instead and clear everything in there and find nothing. Maybe half magic was in there.
You got hook shot.
Hookshot was
Oh,
in there.
okay. I guess that's not nothing. I didn't make any use of it, but it's not. It's not nothing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, hookshot's only useful to me in that scene if I also find a bow.
Yeah, we were expecting you to hook push to Trinex, and then you didn't.
Did Doomtap not have a bow?
No.
No, but I mean, he had sword and lamp and Samaria and hookshot. So
I thought maybe the YBAs would be faster, and I was more confident in that. If I failed the YBAs, I was going to go for the hook push as a backup.
yeah, that's fair.
Right.
Did Doom find the mirror?
No,
Mirror would have saved me like 10 minutes in TR alone.
true.
Those pits were my friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, GG's Doomtap.
Yeah, GG's.
It's always
I
fun
didn't-
to have 2 people with relative different experiences and come in 30 seconds of each other.
Yeah, I didn't know your skill level, and during the whole race, I'm like, oh, well, where am I at? I have no idea. Did I miss a sword? Am I 40 minutes behind? And there's some players that I know, maybe like Chex and Fox and Tam, where I've watched them play, and I know that if I get that sword, I've just lost at that point. I'm just waiting for my opponent to finish, so I don't know.
Yeah, we were kind of wondering if that was why you weren't going to GT, if you were just kind of like, oh, I bet my opponent was there half an hour ago, so if that's the answer, I'm screwed.
I didn't want to, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't know if I
GT's
had the capacity to get to the left side or not through the door. I didn't remember, but I was going to try and brute force it, I guess.
GT's one of those cases where it's a lot of items, but it's also a place you don't have to do anything in. So if you can avoid having to do it, it saves you time.
Yeah.
I just went in because I was frustrated with everything else in the siege, so might as well go deal with right side GT. The first like 45 minutes were among the most frustrating no logic experience I've ever had.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Well, luckily you have the whole rest of this tournament to top that experience. I'm
Not
sure
if
we
I
can
keep
find
playing like
something worse
this.
for you.
Fox, I don't want a worse experience in this tournament.
Oh,
I
sorry,
want
too
certainly
late.
a good experience.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope it was entertaining and all that. I don't know.
I mean, an hour 55, I imagine there was a lot of entertainment.
Yeah, maybe. Not for me, but
You got there, and I was worried about you when you at the very end didn't have the key door open in Turtle Rock, but you remembered the STC can open.
yeah,
that.
I remember the STC after I did the YBA, and I tried to go back out of the dungeon, and I don't think you can.
No.
No, in
Maybe
fact, that's dangerous because I think that could have
Yeah, it did-
arbitrary.
It did
corruption.
lock my game,
Yeah,
but it didn't do anything. I was worried about that too when it locked.
yeah.
Generally, if you've done any kind of door corruption, you shouldn't exit to the overworld unless you're like confident in your like. Unless you know that it works, you should assume it doesn't work. You know what I mean?
That's like Amarith in their game 1 where they went out of the TR big
Oh, is that what
chest
happened to her?
room. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they left through the after they did the STC, they left through the exit and just locked and lost a ton of progress, and then
Oh man, that
Yeah.
sucks.
I learned that you can't fall down the pit after doing the STC to dupe that chest. So
Yeah, that's glitch jail.
luckily, I just rapid save and quit.
Yeah,
And
you were fine.
Clip
Yeah.
right back up. Do you think the Lionels got tired of seeing me?
They probably got tired of you spinning them to death over and over.
I think that's the most Lionels I've killed with a Master Sword in my life. So
Oh,
Use that
I
master
actually
fighter sword.
I have a question. Were either of you thinking about duping the GT sword when you got it?
I have no idea how to do it.
I thought
Okay.
about it way later,
Item duplication is not a skill in my skill set.
and I don't know how to.
Okay, cool.
Maybe
Yeah, I
you can
don't-
tell us how to.
We were talking about it. I'm pretty sure that a north STC towards the ferry and Hookshot Cave would dupe it.
Oh,
Dead have
Yeah.
all the way back around. Actually, I thought
Well, you
just
could
do
just
a
like
YBA
north.
into it from Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, I mean it's not awesome. It's better to just find another sword, but
Yeah.
it does let you
I
be
tried.
in go mode.
Yeah, you both got that.
You had
there.
Leaf had Master Sword for like 30 minutes before Doom had anything. So
Yeah, Master Sword was also my go mode.
yeah,
Because I was like, oh, it's time to start killing bosses.
yeah.
I have 7 of them to go. And I know how I'm getting to all of them.
Yeah. That's what I thought. You looked like you're in good shape at that point.
Shouts to the bottle in... Shouts to the bottle on the mushroom and the bottle in pear. Hype K for making things easier.
yeah. I took the mushroom to the witch with the intent to save scum it, and then I saw the bottle, and I was like, oh no, do I want the bottle or do I want the mushroom? I
I
guess
did
You
two
definitely-
bottles is pretty good compared to
You
one.
definitely want the bottle. You already had the lamp, didn't you?
I don't know. That was
Okay.
3 hours ago.
I imagine you had the lamp. It was on Sunken Treasure.
yeah.
You guys both did Eastern really early, which is very odd, but I think it worked out. I think something was in there, like
Yeah,
Hera Big Key or
300.
something.
$300.
No, I think there was something
Oh,
better
yeah.
than that. Maybe I'm misremembering.
There was a pod big key. There's a
Ah,
cave state.
that's right. Yeah. Cave State Big Key.
Lamp.
Oh, lamp. Yeah.
Oh, I thought lamp was. I'm seeding my locations with where the lamp was in the 80 keys I did earlier. I don't normally do 2 races back to back, but yeah. Checks, Fox. Thank you too for commentary.
Yeah,
Welcome.
thanks for the race. It was fun. Maybe watch it back before thanking us. You never know what we said about you
Well-
while you weren't watching.
Well, I'm not concerned about it. You guys gave your time, and I'm thanking you for your time.
Yeah,
Also,
no, it's fun.
Doomtap assured me that you guys have mostly been bashing on him. So,
Mostly.
Mostly.
I mean, you see, it's easy. Y'all are NMG players, and you can bash him for making silly mistakes, and I'm not, so it's less acceptable.
Fair. So, thanks again for running this, and I had a good time. Fox, how about you?
Yeah, no, this is fun. I love No Logic, and especially now that I don't have to play it.
So, thanks everyone for watching. We've got more races coming up, so I'm looking forward to that. And Fox, do you want to take us out of here?
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks Leaf and Doom for the race. GG's. Thanks Tam for tracking. Even though you failed to track the Hera clear for like an hour. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks SG for putting us on. Catch y'all next time.